Hello!
Hello.
Hola.
How's
How's it
everybody
going,
doing?
man?
Hello, everyone.
It
I
is
love our little
Haven.
cats.
Yes, we do have cats. We have Piddles and
Piddles.
Piddles. Piddles is a black one, and Tabby's not mine.
And we did take Luda's poppets and his dolls from season 4 with us here, as you can see on our end table.
The little poppets.
Yeah, we're just hanging out right there.
Ah, I see. I see. So, it is Haven Direct times. We are going to go over everything that is going to happen in Season 5. We obviously have Soy and Luna with us this time.
Hello, I'm a soy sauce
Hello.
model.
I'm still a moth.
Still a month.
Still
I
a
have
moth.
I have my new suit that I got 2 hours ago.
I'm very impressed with your Photoshop skills.
Oh, thank you. It's like 4 people right here.
Can't even tell.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very blurry when you zoom in. I do believe we have a 20-second delay, so if we miss a message, that it might just wait a second, it'll pop up. Let's start. So what we are going to bring up, so everything that's going to happen is going to show up on this screen behind us. So we're going to be talking about most of the mods in the mod pack, but we're not going to be talking about like some secret mods that may be related to lore and stuff. And we will lightly brush up on lore at the very end. Look at those monster drinks. I need my caffeine. The cat's smacking me. All right. Let's talk about the first subject. Let's see. Here we go. So, our first mod that we have is we have over 100 enchantments and curses. This ranges from curses that you can find on random enchantment books, because now books can have a curse attached to them. You can also get enchantment books from wandering traders. You can get them from villages, from villager traders, other than the ones, villager chests. Wandering traders are the only way to get really OP enchantments, but you cannot get them. We like lore here, yes. You can't get them from clerics anymore, so clerics are going to be a little bit more nerfed. And a lot of these curses can be found in loot chests, all in different structures all throughout the world. And then we have our next mod is Traveler's Backpack, coming back from Season 1. These backpacks have a lava source slot on the side, and as well as a water slot. You can add quick hot swap armor, or not armor, but weapon slots. And I believe you can hold up to 36 storage slots. And shulker box can go inside backpacks. So there can be like a little bit of an infinity room in there. Let's see.
I love the little squid one. That's my favorite one so far.
Oh, they've added so many new backpacks with this thing. I think
the spider one looks cursed. I do not like that one because it just looks like a dead spider, like I killed.
Yes, it does. I like. Oh, one of the new ones they added was the bee one. I really like the bee one. It's my.
There's a cake one.
There is a cake one.
Nice. I'm excited for that.
Bee. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else with the backpacks, so let's go on to... armors and artifacts from Minecraft Dungeons.
Yes.
This one was in Season 2. At least the artifacts were. I don't believe the armor was. I believe the weapons were. But this adds a ton of armor and artifacts that are very similar to spell tomes or spell scrolls that you can use in... a charged instance. But these are all from Minecraft Dungeons. I don't know. I've played Minecraft Dungeons a bit.
I have actually beat the game, like the whole base game. So
Really?
I've seen most of these in game. There are some OP ones, so highly recommend any player to like play with these. And I remember in Season 2, I always had like a couple on me. So.
Oh, the artifacts or the armor?
Yeah, the artifacts. They're helpful.
Yeah. I believe there's some new totems in this. I think I featured 2 totems: the totem of soul protection and the totem of shielding. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. The cat is just attacking me. And after that, we have some new weapons and armor with upgradable netherite gear. So there's multiple new weapons that you can use mechanic-wise. And so what's showing here is the slingshot, which was featured in the trailer. That is the Earthbound's fling shot, which allows you to fling flinging potions, which are similar to that of splash potions, but they can be used in a slingshot, so you can get a further distance on your potions. And then the advanced netherite is upgrades for your netherite gear. So you can get...
So you upgrade to netherite, and then you upgrade that netherite even further?
Yes, you can upgrade it to down 4 different paths. So you can go down the iron path, which gives you a pacifying effect of phantoms. The gold path, which pacifies piglins. The emerald, which I believe pacifies endermen. And then the diamond pacifies both piglins and endermen.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then there's more medieval weapons like battle axes, dual wielding axes, long swords, javelins. I think daggers is what those are. Just your average. Is there going to be able to watch later on this channel? Yes, this will be available for watch later. Let's see, Nature's Compass. Luna, do we have Nature's Compass? I don't believe we do.
No, we do not.
Yeah. For finding... Oh! I know the reason for that. Nature's Compass does not work with some of the structure mods that we have. So that was causing crashes. So Nature's Compass was not added. Let's see.
Next.
100 plus new mobs and pets.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that adds the mythic mounts, which adds dragons, phoenixes, giant lizards, and then there's the wildlife mod, which is showed here, which I'm not well enough versed in. I know there's fuzzy noodles, ferrets.
Are those snakes on the bottom?
Luna, are those snakes?
Yeah, there's snakes.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, there's straight up snakes. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I know I saw a giant lizard when I was in the beta, so I was a little frightened
You
there.
can wear them on your head. They're nice.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
that's the one thing I did like. I put a ferret on my head. It was great. I think that and chocobo. I believe it's technically not a chocobo for copyright reasons, but yes, it is a chocobo. It's a carrying bird.
Nice.
Let's see, what else is there? There is creatures from the snow. There's creatures from the warmths. What other mobs do we have? Ecologics. That adds the hermit crab, right?
Yeah, hermit crab, capybara, wombat.
Capybara.
Yeah.
There's a degus, right?
Oh, I see a snail.
Degus, or however you pronounce it, Degus. It's a tameable rat-like creature, and you tame it with grass, or just. I think it also has some other things that you can tame it with, but general grass-like stuff.
Let's see. I know there's another. Oh, creeper overhaul. Oh yeah.
Creeper overhaul.
That adds, what is it, like 5 new creepers?
Oh, it's a lot. It adds multiple new creepers, some of which are neutral to the player. So not every creeper looking thing will immediately attack you, but if you do attack it, it will explode in your face.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so it adds a lot of just different animations and styles to creepers. A lot of which are biome specific. We don't have the resource pack for extra animations, but even without it, they're extremely lively. So, watch out for those.
All right. Let's see.
All right. Moving on. one of my favorite things that we're going to be talking about next is the building blocks. So, if you don't remember from season 4, I don't know if anybody visited my giant earth pillar by my house, but I built that by hand. I'm super proud of it. So, I love building blocks. I love all the variety. So, we have Adorn coming back from season 3 and season 4. We have Blockus, which just adds like, I don't know, how many blocks logic do you know? Just like off the top of your head?
Oh, geez. At minimum, like 300.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like you will be able to do a lot. Farmer's Delight. Is that the one where you can place food, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you can just like make food, place food, all that jazz. We can keep making restaurants. Krispy Kreme making a comeback. It will be
basically
there.
allows for a multiple cake type foods
Oh yeah.
where you can like scoop them out with a bowl.
Oh, like the pies? I see pies up there.
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
shepherd's pie. There's like a
Oh, I
big
love shepherd's
ham.
pie. Yeah. So we're making restaurants in season 5. We are making a whole mall. I know we didn't get them all done in season 4, but we are doing it in season 5. And then the last one is expanded storage. So if everybody knows the iron chest or diamond chest kind of mod, that's basically what it is. Just a whole bunch of storage going on. Basically, if you're a builder, you will have a great time. Like me and Elf, we're about to live it up in season 5.
If anybody knows anything about a nether reactor, it is in here. Sadly, it doesn't work, but it's in here.
Oh,
and
big
I-
sad.
Oh man, I OG Pocket Edition player here. Like,
yeah.
I miss that. Maybe I'll make it work. Let's see. I think there's something else to Farmer's Delight. You can craft things, right? You can craft specific food.
Yes.
Yeah. There's regular foods similar to Croptopia that you can craft. It adds different compost blocks to help with farming. You can create. It adds mushrooms, like mushroom colonies now. So if you plant a mushroom on a compost block, you can get a colony of mushrooms that'll drop multiple mushrooms. There's a cooking element where you have a stovetop and a pot. The pot can go on any heat source, but I just like the aesthetics of a stove.
It does look
And
nice.
you use the pot to cook stuff.
Like stews.
And you need to craft all the utensils, correct?
What do you mean? I think there's just
Like-
knives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Knives and bowls are mainly what I've been seeing.
okay. Cool,
Might-
cool.
There might be
I
something.
I see bacon right there.
Is that bacon?
Yeah.
That is
I
bacon.
think it's bacon, yeah, on the bottom.
Heck yeah.
Oh. Can we open up a Waffle House, the first restaurant in season 5? Make a Waffle House?
I think
instead of a
there's
Krispy
waffles.
Kreme?
Yeah, there's Belgian waffles.
No more Krispy Kreme now. Just
Yeah, no
waffles.
more Krispy Kreme. Waffle
Just-
House is going to be the new main restaurant.
Waffle House, yes. Oh, let's see. Chat's talking about our avatars.
Oh, my right eye. I have slim eyes, so my avatar is just like doesn't know what to do with it half the time.
Let's see. You look like a sage, apparently. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I look very. I'm dapper.
Oh yeah.
I like the sage. I like the sage thing. You do look kind of like a sage. Wind Temple. Legend of Zelda. Imagine building a restaurant instead of a post office.
We don't need a post office.
Nah.
If you want to build a post office, go ahead. We have plenty of blocks, by the way.
I think there's Endermail. I believe Endermail's in here, but I could be wrong there.
Oh.
There might, and maybe it's down further around. Let's go down to some of the server side mods. So there is new minecart mechanics via Tater Cart, which adds. It was kind of quick there, but it adds shulker minecarts, slime or bouncy slime carts, so you can make roller coasters that bounce off the ground. And you can link minecarts, and there's a bunch of redstone integration with minecarts now, where you can actually have Norlocks if there's any like redstone nerds out there. Apart from that, there is a huge emphasis on the economy system, which is with coins. It is a bottle of soy
Yes,
sauce.
it's a bottom. It's
Yeah.
great. It's the best avatar out of the three.
It is a battle. That's what I am.
Lunamoth, great mage.
Yes.
So there's a big emphasis on the economy system, which is deeply integrated with both the player trading stations, shops, the NPCs, the villagers also use the economy system as well. You have a wallet built into your inventory, I think.
Yeah,
And
that's something we should talk about. Is just inventory, how the inventory is gonna look now.
that's true.
There's a lot of changes made to the inventory.
I believe there's what is it? We have a wallet that goes up to gold,
Yep.
and then there's a trash slot, and then
Oh, thank goodness.
yeah, you can just dump items. In there.
Mining is so much easier now that I can just destroy all cobblestone forever.
Yes. And then there's a cosmetic armor slot. So if you want to display a different armor or, I don't know, bamboozle your friends thinking you got netherite, you could do that.
Can I bamboozle someone if I have netherite armor but want to look like I have leather armor?
That would probably work too.
Yeah,
That would be hilarious. Be like, hey, I'm a noob. Be like, nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and I think the cosmetic armor is great for being able to use the Minecraft Dungeons armor as your
Yes.
cosmetic,
Yes.
and then just have netherite underneath.
I'm gonna wear B armor.
Yes. As for the profession system, which you can kind of see in the background, so everyone can actually go to a guild and select a profession, and that is in a form of quest. So you can go in and earn either coins or emeralds, depending on what quests are actually available for you. And this is actually going to be one of the main ways that you interact with the kingdoms, with different
Which we
quest
talk about
systems.
later.
Yes, we'll talk a bit more about that later. And then the big thing on the that you can probably see on the right is the skills sheet, which is our leveling system. So the leveling system is based off of XP kills. So if you kill mobs or you grind up some ores underground, you'll get blue XP orbs, which go into your skill points. You allocate your skill points to be able to unlock certain items. Very similar to Season 1, but this one's a little bit more robust. So there are
So-
item... Huh?
I was gonna talk about chat. The coins from last season are not the same coins as in this season.
That is right, yes.
Yeah.
These are entirely new coins.
Yep.
Do
Also,
not
mob
break the
grinders.
economy. Don't break the economy.
Don't break the economy. I think we've been pretty thorough about the economy system so far. But prove us wrong. Prove us wrong.
I was gonna mention the mob grinders as well for the
Ah.
levels.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mob grinders, we tried them out just to see if like could break everything. It seems all right. So let us know if it does break and you just get infinite points. But the current consensus is that like it just doesn't work. So you have to get levels through just actually being,
combating.
actual combat and
Yeah.
mining and different farming and
You can't cheese
regular
the
stuff.
skills, man. You
No
can't
cheese.
cheese the
Exactly,
skills.
exactly.
Awesome.
I believe so. I guess I'll bring, since the orb of origin is actually probably a big thing above my head right now. The orb is very expensive skill wise. They will be craftable, but there is a skill limit, so you will have to raise your levels to actually use the orb of origin. Can we ask questions based from knowledge known from beta? No. No. Are there
No.
bridges? I'm not actually sure what that means. Like, physical bridges? Does anyone know what bridges mean?
There's a bridge mod. It's what's it called? It's somebody's name and then bridges. Macaw's.
Macaw's bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that sadly.
No. The biome generation did not allow it. They would end up in mountains and stuff. Speaking of world generation, this is the new biome generation, and there's new structures. There's no little like image at the very end. So this is actually a naturally generated structure. This is a swamp village, and this is a new village type. And this is, I believe, the heightened jungled, heightened heightened highlands. Oh, there's another word after it.
Something like that.
Yeah,
don't
it's massive.
Big boy.
Big boy
mountain.
jungle.
Mountain jungle.
Mountain jungle.
Yeah.
We are using a combination of Terra Blender and Terralith for our biome generation, and then we have, I believe it's 4 structure mods. So there is a ton of structures going on.
Nice.
So there's
And will that have like customized loot and just things going on within the structures?
correct. Loot will be determined by the area and the biome that you're in. I believe. Yes. So levels aren't. You can get stuff that's a higher level than you if it's in the right biome. So exploring is key here.
I'll get to that in a little bit, Cam.
Oh, the new dimensions. Yeah, I believe that's next. I'm trying to think of the other structures. I think it's just kind of just their structures. There are new structures in every dimension, except for the Aether and Twilight Forest.
Sneak peeks.
Sneak peeks. Let's see. And we'll go.
Speaking of big mods,
Speaking of big mods.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we have a progressively harder Ender Dragon and Wither. There is no Wither. With a better end and better Nether. So the more the Ender Dragon is defeated, the stronger it gets. And the Ender Dragon, right off the bat, is already buffed. So every Ender Dragon you spawn will have a effect before it. So there is the Explosive Dragon, the Summoner Dragon, and the Lightning Dragon, I believe, which all have their own special effects and abilities. So the Ender Dragon is no joke no more.
will our pet Ender Dragon be making an appearance?
Our pet Ender Dragon, Edward?
Yep. Will
I
Edward
don't,
be making a comeback?
I don't know, actually. That might be, that is possible. That was in Season 3, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Edward, my best friend.
No, I think he's
The
gone.
boy.
I think he's gone.
He's a small boy.
Um,
Oh.
Rip Edward.
Rip Edward. Let's see. And then, yeah, it's just better end and better nether.
I like watching this dragon destroy stuff in this trailer.
I believe that was the explosive dragon in that shot.
Ooh.
Bonk. Where did we have, what season was better end and better nether?
That was season 2.
Oh, okay. I didn't play much of the ender nether.
My favorite was the better nether because we had what was it, the entity like lassos where you could like keep one,
Oh,
and so I'd go and get a whole bunch of those giant like orange balloon looking things that explode from the nether, and I put them everywhere on the overworld.
oh no.
I liked
if
a
you-
lot of the biomes in Better End, the crystals and
Whatever.
It makes flying in the end so much better.
yeah.
It does.
Better Nether be like I like the mushroom biome in there.
I do not like the eyeballs. Am I correct in that? That little biome in the nether where it has like the eyeballs swinging from the ceiling. Am I like going crazy?
I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it sounds like something in Better Nether.
Yeah. Better end has moths. Oh yes, I believe there's quite a few mobs this season.
We love our moths.
So let's go into some more bosses, some more difficult bosses.
Nice.
Here, I think Luna has this one.
Bosses of Mass
Oh.
Destruction. This one
Ooh.
is something I'm really excited for. So we wanted to have the ability for players to have something to fight once that they're actually geared up. And so we added this, which essentially adds multiple end game class just bosses with unique attack animations, just unique animations in general. There's ones for the end, I think the Nether, and it reminds me of Terraria a little bit with the bosses, but in a 3D environment. So they're really fun to fight, and I definitely recommend fighting them.
The void that void I believe that's a void blossom or something. It reminds me of the flowers from Genshin Impact.
There's also a few extra blocks that bosses of Mass Destructions add that are really nice for late game that you craft with items defeated from the bosses. There's a block that straight up gives you creative flight if you can manage to get it. It's a limited area within that flight, so please don't just like assume that you can fly and then just go off into the distance and then fall to your death. Just be aware that it does have a limited range.
So what do we want to give like a list of the kind of bosses there are besides this little crazy looking flower?
Off the top of my head, I know that there's a massive hand that's a gauntlet style boss that will just punch you to death.
Legend of Zelda.
I was thinking
there's-
Super Smash Bros. The hand.
Oh,
Yeah. There's a big end obelisk. That one is it's it's terrifying in its own way. I can't remember. I think there's more, but I can't remember them off the top of my head.
yeah. Yeah. There's more bosses though, like in the other dimensions, which
Yeah. There's even more. This is just a boss mod. There's in other mods that we've added. There's even more bosses. So there's bosses on top of bosses on top of bosses.
these ones seem more like raid bosses, like something you would go with a party.
Yeah. I would. I'm not fighting this alone.
Oh yeah. Let's
Because you're
check
no
out-
longer a vampire, so you can't
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get all my
can't be
power
OP
back.
anymore. Yeah.
Ugh, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah. Let's check out some of the other bosses in the new dimensions, which I'm sure everyone's excited for.
Yeah.
So, we got Twilight Forest and Lost Paradise. Now, Lost Paradise is different from, I believe, Season 2's Aether.
It is.
Yeah. So, it's a little bit more different with the biome generation. I'm not too familiar, but I think most of it's all the same, though.
Yeah, there's my favorite is the steps. I think it's Highland Steps. I like it because it's got mushrooms. It's got mushrooms on the trees and different logs, just scattered about. It's got the bunnies that just attack your head. Let's see what else. It's still got all the classic clouds that you need. It's got the the Moa birds that you
Yeah.
can ride.
Little chocobos.
Yeah. And so, who's planning on fighting me? Dark,
Someone's-
dark. Are we? So what's happening?
Oh. Let's see. I don't know. Who's fighting you?
It's in chat. Oh, fight with me. Oh, that's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
What probably was
I was
already
about to say, bro.
Bruh.
About to go
I'll
down.
fight if I gotta. But
Catch me outside.
yeah. Twilight Forest is another one with a whole lot of bosses to add. There's the Naga. There's a Lich, I believe.
Yeah.
Twilight Forest also adds a lot of just regular old.
Those classic bosses and mobs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
regular boss. It's got Minotaur. A lot of cool new mods. It's got deer in it.
The Niga, right?
fireflies. Yeah. Big snake boy.
Big
Yeah.
Paradise Lost, I don't think has dungeons like the original Aether.
I haven't encountered one, but there might be one.
No, I don't. I think it only has like 3 structures, and they're very similar to Season 2. I'm not sure if Paradise Lost is just an updated version of Season 2 or not, or what the deal is, but it is different from Season 2.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, Twilight Force basically the same as it was in the 1.12 now? Is when Twilight Force came out?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but they
Yeah.
finally updated it, so
Making
crazy.
me feel old.
Oh yeah. I'm already plotting a war against the Moth people in season 5.
Come on, we haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
Come on.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. And then let's go down some of the new what is it? Magic paths, I believe. Yeah, Archon and Botania.
Yeah. Oh, did we mention the origins?
That's next.
Okay, what next? Archon is basically mana. These are our two main what is it?
I would say branches, maybe?
Yeah, our two main like content mods. So Archon is the lesser of the two. It allows for you basically start out with mana, but we're currently making it so that you have to get levels for the individual items um to use them. But you get wands, you get spells with those wands. There's items that aren't wands that do specific things. As if you look in the picture on the direct, it looks like a double-edged sword. That's an ice sword that gives slowness. There's a big lightning rod. There's a bow that shoots fire essentially. Um, it's 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 a it's a nice little content grindy thing. Britannia, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. It's intensive. It's a lot of content to get through. It also has its own mana system for crafting and different stuff. Spells, I think, not 100%.
Yeah, it looks
Brewing, crafting, armors, tools. It's a lot more than Archon, but that's our I would say our main content mod for this season.
it looks like the difference between wizards and druids
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
in Terraria based. Um, yeah, let's go into the origins that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
So, there are wing mechanics. So only the only wings that you can obtain are via origins or via events. So those will be manual events that we will host. Will there be new origins? That 20-second delay. So there is quite a few different winged origins, like the fruit dragon. I think.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other one. My microphone
Pixie.
cut out. Yeah, there's the Pixie. There's the Icarus origin. The fruit dragon.
Or whatever it's called.
I believe the moth origin also has wings.
Yes.
So these wings are not craftable. We made it so they weren't craftable, so they are kind of broken. But you can get them via events. So there will be a limited number of these wings. So make sure to check out our Discord whenever we do events. I'm trying to think of all the other origins we have. But I believe I've added, there's like 20 new origins that are all based around the fantasy fantasy theme.
There's a couple of the classic ones still, like Phantom and
Yeah, the OG ones
and
are always there.
stuff, but yeah, there's a lot of new ones.
I believe some of the origins, some of the OG origins now evolve. Like the Enderman actually evolves into a heightened version of the Enderman.
Okay.
So some of those are not shown, so you won't be able to tell if they evolve or not without trying. Only 20? Only 20?
You gotta read through them all. I don't know if you want to read a book before you can even start.
Yeah, let me just make a chapter's worth of origins.
Yeah.
Let's see. It is a lot. Let's see. So I believe there is a specific origin layer, but that's going to be brought up at the very end. So apart from just origins, can we make those cats canon? I mean, yeah, that black cat is an actual thing. I don't know about tabby cats. Are tabby cats in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could make them canon. We'll just put them somewhere in the world. They'll give you catnip or something. I don't know.
An origin from the beta.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, yeah,
I'd say an origin's probably fine.
yeah.
We're gonna have to wait for that delay.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for that delay. I'm going to talk about the origin classes. Yes, origin classes are back. I don't believe we had. I don't think we had them in season 3, but we had them in season 4 and season 2. Put them on a throne.
I'm not sure.
But yeah. So you'll be able to choose your origin, and then you can choose your class, and then there's a third origin layer that we'll get into after we explain the lore a bit here in a second. I'm gonna wait for that beta origin question. Are there any specific origins that you guys like out of what we have so far?
I'm always a shulker. I have not changed since season 2.
Mechanics wise, I'm excited for what is it, the Voidling and the Wardenling?
Yes.
To see who can play it. Because I personally am not going to choose it because that's difficulty on top of what we've already doing.
Yeah.
But if you can manage it, I think some very powerful people can come out of those.
Oh
Especially the Wardenling, because like that thing's OP if you can manage the play style.
Oh yeah.
That question popped up.
There it is. The origin I loved was Traveler. I heard it's getting removed. I was wondering if that happened. Yes, so Traveler is being removed. The biggest issue with that is that with the level system, the Traveler ends up being a little bit broken. Not like overpowered or anything, but literally broken. You can actually spawn inside blocks and die almost instantly, and you can't warp out quick enough. So I think there was an instance where there was a falling into the void. So the Traveler origin will be removed, but you can still obtain some of the items that the Traveler makes, and those will be sold via, I believe, some shops. The hated Hexblade, yeah. No Hexblade.
No Hexblade.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah. I think if someone can do the Wardling, like you said, I would give them a trophy personally. Like if they can,
It's so difficult. Like I didn't enjoy the amount of difficulty just through testing was hard. So playing that is going to be incredibly difficult.
yeah.
So definitely read your origins. Read
Yes.
the origins.
There's a warning now.
All the way through, not just the good parts.
Yeah, some of them are very difficult if you pick the wrong one.
No
especially with the skills, because you have to level yourself up to even use an orb. So
Yeah.
Correct.
make sure you make a correct decision, or at least something you feel confident in trying.
Yes. There is a good chance that if you choose an origin, you will have like maybe 1 or 2 hearts. That is something you should be aware of. You do
If you choose like Inchling or Fruit Dragon or one of the smaller ones, you start with half a heart and you can level up like 5 times and maybe end up with 2 hearts. So if you choose an origin,
I picked human, and it was 4 hearts.
If you choose an origin that has less than half health, like normally, you're automatically gonna start with essentially just one-hit mechanics.
Yes. I mean, you do get starting points to spend.
Yes.
So you can put those into health if you see so.
If you put all your starting points into health as a Fruit Dragon, again, you will have like 2 hearts maybe. So just be aware.
Amalto. Amalto. The Amalto origin? Was that season 3? Imalto. Season 3. Wow.
I don't remember a lot from season 3 if I'm honest.
I don't think many people do. It was overly complicated. I think a lot of people couldn't run it. But we have made sure that this season will actually run on potato computers. I ran it on a Chromebook. I tested it. It wasn't fun, but it worked. Will the Moth Origin make a return? Yes. The Origin does make a return. I am buffing it.
Luna?
Yeah. The Moth Origin will have default wings. Now, the flying system is amazing. I mean, I haven't played with it the most, but I think Luna is the one that plays with it.
It's great. Elytra has nothing on it. Like, it doesn't even compare. You could go upside down and do like barrel rolls and junk. It's amazing. I don't think there's like, what is it, pitch and yaw, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like the side to side movement. It has a little bit of that. You can't control it and go like fully in a circle, but moving right and left will pitch and yaw you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a very nice mechanic. So I definitely recommend trying to get, if you don't pick an Origin with Wings, try and get some through the events.
All right. Let's go into the lore, but I want to.
Oh man,
I want to hear some hype in the chat, though. I really want to hear that. I want
to see that.
I want to see that. Oh, I'm gonna read
man.
that. Yeah. Malto was season 3. Give me the lore. Come on.
I'm excited.
I think this one and season 4 are one of the most lore based seasons we've had.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Compared to like season 3 was kind of like our first like kind of push, and then season 4 stepped it up, and I think this one's probably going to be one of the biggest ones we've tried.
spill the beans. All right, let's go. All right, here comes the lore, guys.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so as you may know, if you've been here for a while playing on Havens, season 3 we kind of started this storyline that we've been weaving together, and then that continued into season 4, and then if you were there for that last day event, it was insane. I don't know about you guys, but I had so much fun. Like everybody's reactions and everything that was going on, it was like so chaotic. Did you guys have fun? Was it crazy?
For season 3?
Season 4, like the end, like the
Oh
end
yeah.
day.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I had
The
a lot of
ending battle was hilarious, and then that last day with the rift and the tentacles and everything going on, I was
Did not enjoy the tentacles slowly encroaching on me.
in our little base as they
Yeah.
broke through. Hilarious.
I'm
So
s- I'm still waiting for the footage of that. I missed that.
Oh, it was hilarious. But anyway, so again, we've been trying to weave this entire storyline, and it's continuing in season 5. So more things will pop up, so don't worry about that. We're not giving the whole storyline right now, but just a sneak peek. So in this world, in this season 5, it's taking place many thousand years after the occurrences of the Diamond Era, also known as season 1, and many years before the Emerald Era, which we are calling season 2. So this new world has 3 kingdoms, all of which have been at war with each other for many generations, all fighting over locations known as the bestowing grounds, which are believed to have been created by the sacred pantheon. So, in this world, there are 6 godlike beings who are believed to watch over the world, each with the ability to grant blessings to mortals. Each kingdom worships a different entity. So, when you worship and you do things for this entity or godlike figure, you can receive their favor in battle. These blessings are known as artifacts, for which only 12 can exist at any time. So there's 6 gods, and they can all bestow artifacts, but only 12 can exist at any given time. And these artifacts give you abilities. They can like do special things for you, but you have to earn that favor with the god. And it depends on how you worship and that things that you do in your play, like your play style throughout the world. So 6 beings. Obviously, you want to know them. First off, we have Drea, the entity of Carnage, a first generation dragonborn warrior who only wishes to fight strong opponents. Near, the entity of Mortality, an ex monk who uses an enchanted compass to point him in the right path. Knuckles, the entity of Order, a null paladin known as the Fist of Justice, who snuffs out injustices. Coming back, this may be a surprise, the Hollowed, the entity of Strife, an undead lich known as the Puppeteer of Minds, always looking to corrupt new minds. Nefredi, the entity of Prosperity, an imp looking to help those in need and knows her way around a pint. And finally, Old Man Bernstein, the entity of Shenanigans, a half elf who claims to have had a really bad experience at Taco Bell once. So these are the entities known to, from time and time, to take vessels. So that these godlike beings take vessels while you interact with the world, and they interact with you in various ways. So those are our 6 deities for season 5, and you'll hear more about them and the way they play into the story.
Oh, I'm seeing the gasps. What do you guys think about the our deities? Anyone in particular you might I don't know, worship?
Um, I'm not going for the hollowed, because I've had rough experiences with the hollowed. But he might be different. Remember, this is taking place. I mean, I'm letting the theories fly in chat right now, but this is taking place about 1,000, maybe 2,000 years before season 4 take place. So he could be different. He could act differently, but he looks like he's pretty sinister still. So
I don't know. I'm relating pretty hard to the bad experience with Taco Bell. So
we can all relate to that.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think so.
So who knows? I may change, depending on how the season evolves. But right now, I'm sort of leaning towards Bernstein.
I think I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking at chats. Ree has mentioned thick thighs. Who's the one with the thick thighs? It's the hollowed, right?
Thick thighs.
Thick thighs.
I'm kind of liking Knuckles. Just sniffing out justice, man. I'm fighting for justice. So if anybody's messing with me or messing with other players, I'm right there.
Yeah, big doggo with axe.
Oh yeah, I will.
I believe he's
I
like.
just like the chaos of Bernstein.
I do too. Yes, it's very, very much appreciated. I love the color though. Hollowed with the thighs. I believe their colors are actually dictating what their powers are. Maybe Knuckles. They kidnap. Nah. This is a different Knuckles. This one has a battle axe. It's different. All right, time to go evil.
It's different.
Time to go evil. I guess people are going with the hollowed.
Everybody's going evil, man. So, what you do you want to kind of explain like the kingdoms and kind of like what you choose kind of dictates how you play?
Yes. So basically, the way the kingdoms are going to function is that when you select your kingdom, basically you wander over there, or we haven't quite decided how you get there yet. But when you select your kingdom, you can join the fight in the war against all three kingdoms. So basically, once you choose a kingdom, you're stuck with that kingdom unless you do something that would be counterproductive. And you can fight in the war and get a chance to earn one of these 12 artifacts. And depending on who you decide to worship, that's a possibility. You can get a certain artifact from that deity. There's only like you said, there's only 12 artifacts in total. So each entity can bestow 2 artifacts at a time. And I did see something about what was it? Totem artifact? Someone said something about the totem artifact. I can't see it. But yes, the totem artifact is an actual artifact. These are purposely broken items. These are essentially just what would you call it? Main
OP?
hero? Yeah, OP or protagonist level skills. I'll fight the Dragonborn.
But keep in mind, you do have to really earn your way to it, and you have to earn the favor of the god that you choose, of the kingdom that you choose. So if you're not really doing kind of what you pick, like let's say like you pick the good kingdom, like the justice kingdom, and you start murdering a whole bunch of people for nothing, like that's not making him happy. You are not earning your way.
Yeah, you're losing that artifact right away.
Yeah.
It's like Greek demigod labors. Like Hercules had labors he had to do to earn his godhood or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like you gotta do specific stuff to.
Are artifacts tradable? No, they are not tradable. I do not believe. Correct?
No, they are not.
When they are bestowed to you, they're bestowed to you only, and any god or the god that bestows them to you can take them away at any time.
Also,
So you can
imagine
have
a
it for a
god
day.
giving you power and then you being like, "Can I trade this?"
Man, I really wanted a hot dog, man.
Yeah.
Can I just get a hot dog? Better question: is the artifact stealable by the gods? Yes.
Yeah, by the gods. And
What
if
if
you
it?
lose your artifact, the god will just take it away because it's not in the right hands. So just
Correct.
be mindful that the gods are kind of sovereign over this entire world. So you can play as you want, but remember you have a higher kind of eyes looking at you.
Big Brother's watching.
Yeah.
I feel like you can. Yes, you can only have one at a time.
Yes. You cannot hoard all 12.
No, it's not like Infinity Stones. If you had all of them, you'd die.
Just snap.
Big Brother stopped staring. Let's see, and I think that's kind of covers everything for the kingdoms. Yes, there will be a central point. So basically, it was a blessing ground. Basically, it is a King of the Hill style battle, and whichever team or army has control over the blessing grounds ends up winning that current game essentially. Are the gods staff members? No.
No. Can you become a god? No.
No. You cannot.
No, you cannot become a god, but keep in mind that the gods do select vessels to do their bidding and do things within the world and act throughout the world. So you may not see the god directly affect the world, but you can see someone maybe acting differently like we've seen before. Who knows? Question mark, theorizing begin. But they do take over people. So
Yes. Let's see. Let's see.
yes. So the kingdoms. The kingdoms work in kind of like, so we know that we've heard people say like, I want to do PvP, but we can't do PvP because we get in trouble. So season 5, we will, like, the whole basis of the kingdoms is we are allowing PvP in what Logic said, this one area. Like, this is what the war takes place in. So if you're really into PvPing and showing off what you got, you can go ahead and PvP in a certain area. There is a kingdom.
Immediately going for the human sacrifice play.
There is a kingdom that is neutral. So they do not fight people. So if you're one of those players that you just want to build peacefully, you don't want to really get into any messy business with people, you can pick this kingdom and you can just be peaceful.
Yeah, so it's the nomads are the ones that actually.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't count it as a kingdom though.
Yeah, the nomad is really just like you're kind of a wanderer. Like you don't really have anyone that you select. So we have a good, an evil, and what would you call the third one? Like not really a neutral, but like
unbiased. They do what they want.
Yeah, kind of like I don't know. But then you have the nomad, which is you don't want to choose a kingdom. You kind of just want to build by yourself. You want to do your own thing. You don't really want a PvP. We get that. Like, we know that's some people's playstyles. So if that's you, you can definitely just kind of chill and do your own thing.
I think a nomad would be perfect for the merchant class. A nice, a traveling merchant that can go warmonger the different kingdoms.
Yeah. So Logic, can let's say a follower of the good deities go into the evil deities' kingdom, like into that area of the world?
They cannot. They will be.
Apparently, I'm already being worshipped in chat.
What? Luna's just now a god. Apparently,
I haven't even done anything. I'm just chilling.
It's the wings.
Hanging out on my chair, guys.
It's the wings.
Yeah.
So no, the other kingdoms cannot go into the other ones. Those are protected grounds. Essentially, the guards would kick you out.
Yes. Correct.
There are NPCs in here, and there is an overarching story that you can talk with other NPCs. Not all of them are set yet, but there will be NPC storylines that you can follow.
But yeah, so that's one of the big things. Like, if you are trying to PvP people in their own house, like, you will get kicked out of the kingdom. You need to fight in the battlegrounds of the war, which is, I believe, in the center of the world, or that one little bestowing grounds, correct?
I believe there's going to be one in the middle of the entire map, and then there will be several others as events.
Just scattered around, yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw something about a map. I'm assuming you mean Dynamap. So there will be a static map that you can use to take a look at what's the entire world, but it's not going to be a Dynamap because that would allow you to basically kind of
See
stream snipe.
everybody.
Yeah, you could stream snipe people. So we are not using a Dynamap or a blue map. So it will be just a static map. This cat is just trying to hit my arm or something.
You are waving it a lot.
I am. Luna is just loved. You're loved. I'll love these energy drinks.
No.
I think we are gonna open the last bit of time for questions. Like a big Q&A at the very end. Think that all good?
Yeah.
Is
Do
there
you have any
anything
questions? Go ahead.
I don't think we missed anything either.
It's kind of the overview.
Anything mods that we missed, Luna, perchance? I don't think we did.
What would you say?
Is there any mods that we've missed?
Bits and chisels.
Ah, yes, Bits and Chisels. That was in the trailer. Yeah, Bits and Chisels is still here. I guess that would technically be under building. But yeah, Bits and Chisels is still a mod. There is a good chance that if you go into a chunk with a bunch of Bits and Chisel blocks, you may crash. All you gotta do is just report that, and then we can deal with it ASAP. So try to calm down with all the Bit and Chisel builds. But if there's not too many in one chunk, you should be fine.
Don't be making an entire fifth kingdom with bits and chisels.
Exactly.
When I talk, am I actively spitting soy sauce at Logic? Yes, I am, in fact.
Have you eaten? Nothing to do with this, Logic. Have you eaten today? I mean,
Logic, have you slept today?
no, I have not. You see the energy drinks, right? I have plenty of energy. Is there any food mods?
I think he showed up late. Yes, so we have. Does Botania kind of count?
Botania has a couple food.
But the biggest one is
Farmer's
where
Delights,
is it
I
at?
think.
Yeah, Farmer's Delight, where you can make a whole bunch of food and place food and all that.
That's our main food mod. It's,
Yeah, main food mod.
Oh, and there's Goose. You can cook Goose.
Do you also get custom food from the new mobs that we have going in?
I believe Creature of the Warmps has a couple things that you can get. The Wildlife does not. They're just like Animal Crossing pets that you can pick up.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a few at additions like the goose and stuff like that, but I don't think there's the majority of small wildlife is just pets. Well, not really even pets. You just stick them on your head.
Yeah. Let's see what else. How many monsters have I had? I've actually only had 2 IRL. So, and they're not even monsters. They're V8 energies. So I'm running on T. I'm running on T. I'm okay. Luna, have you been drinking water?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I had some before this.
Someone asked, is there going to be a direct gift if they are here for the direct? Are we giving out gifts for this?
We are giving out gifts. Just as the same as the previous directs, these are special items. They're just custom items. We might reuse some of the ones from previous directs. More specifically, the Technoblade gifts. Just you know, an homage. I know not everyone got them, and I feel like some people might want those again. So we'll add those to the direct. These ones are going to be in different gift boxes, though. So once you join on the server, basically we will need so in the Haven Direct VC chat, if you put your username there, it's basically your Minecraft username there, put your username in the Haven Direct text chat, and we will be able to add you to the list of Haven Directs. Are there waystones? Yes.
No. Oh, there is?
Yes,
Nice.
we do have
Yeah,
waystones.
yeah.
Yeah, all the normal mods.
Question, can you waste down to another kingdom? Or will it kick you out?
It will kick you out.
Okay.
I don't
Is there
think
a
there's shrines for dimensions this time.
is
around,
there a
right?
what did that one say?
The shrines? Yeah, no, the shrines were specific to Season 4 because the portals did not work the way they were supposed to, aka Weird Wonderlands.
Is there a spawn barrier? We kind of talked about this, that when you pick a kingdom, you will spawn in that kingdom. Is that right?
I believe that is the case. If that is subject to change depending on how the
Yes,
mechanics.
it's not
work.
final, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
The idea is that you pick a kingdom and then you go into that area, but
yeah,
there's also a chance that you will get spawned at a random kingdom as well, and then you can decide to join that kingdom or not.
but with barrier in mind, there will be a barrier. Like if you're like the good kingdom, you cannot enter the evil kingdom. That's kind of there.
Will there be claiming? Yes, Flan is added as well. That's one of our persistent mods, just with origins, waystones, and we have removed Advanced Compass, which has been our waystone mod for the longest time, in exchange for I think it's Zero's minimap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there is a mini map instead now.
You'll have a mini map in the corner that you can customize a little bit, like make it a circle, how big you want it, all that.
Yep.
Max level is 20.
25 actually was recently
Is it?
added. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was upped a little bit for some other mechanics.
Can you build portal yourself, or do you have to travel to a kingdom to take a portal? We're having just you can build a portal, you can go
You
through.
can, yeah. There's areas that you can actually build that's not claimed. So the only claimed areas that you can't build in is the bestowing grounds.
Which is the war ground.
Yes, and the kingdoms. Those are the only admin claimed areas as of right now. There might be some later down the road for like lore structures, but as of right now, those are the case. So you'll be able to build wherever you want. But I think that's it. How many starting points do you get? That is actually still up in the air. We need to do some balancing. I feel like we covered everything. Let's see.
Yeah.
We added Toro health as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, we always had Toro health. We always had a health indicator.
Yeah.
Can you live in kingdoms? That actually is a very good question. So when you first start off, you can actually, it is highly advised to stay in one of the inns in the kingdoms. You can use their beds, you can use the ender chest that's provided, and it's highly recommended that you stay in the inn starting off. So you're kind of just sharing your bunk with all the other players. How far are the kingdoms separated? It's 4,000 blocks. Any info as to when Season 5 will start? Not sure if the question already came up. Season 5 is planned for the 1st. If we hit any speed bumps, that will obviously be delayed, but you'll see the notifications in the Discord. Will Orbs of Origins be there? Yes, you can craft the Orbs of Origin, but you have to have the required skill levels to actually use them.
Yeah. So make sure you read your origin.
Yes. There's a big warning when you first join in that is you need to read it. It's our rules, as per usual, and then
Contractually obligated to read the origins.
Yes, you have to read the origins. If you don't, you don't get it. If you don't read your origin and you just choose whatever origin, you will not
Don't pick your origin based on the cool name.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a world border, and how far? The world border is 5,000 blocks wide.
So if you think about it, the kingdoms are about 4,000, so each kingdom will be in a corner of each map, kind of in the corner, right?
The kingdoms are actually kind of spread out in more of a triangle.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
there's three. There's three. Sorry, I was thinking four.
Yeah, depending on land, depending on ocean, they're all evenly distributed. Maybe like 100 blocks off, but they are roughly really far from each other. Let's see. Are the crafting material costly?
5,000. Oh, sorry.
5,000 wide, so diameter. Are the crafting material costly?
For the orbs.
Oh, they are the same crafting recipe as season 2, I believe, is when they were craftable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like netherite, diamonds. There's a couple new things that you'd get from like Botania or Archon that are expensive as well. But no, they're relatively expensive just to get. So they are 100% a late game item. Have we removed origins that spawn in other dimensions? So that actually is basically removed. So if you go to if you get spawned in like the Nether, you will get just yanked back out and put into one of the kingdoms. Is there a chance I could have the Emolo? No, that is an alien origin, and it does not match the theme, unfortunately. There are still custom origins that we're all still going through to see if we want to add any of them. So if you want to submit one, go ahead. But the kind of like the cutoff date for those is going to be like the 1st. But I think that's everything. We could,
Yeah.
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 I hope you guys all enjoyed this.
Is there a fast, easy way to get XP?
No.
No.
Not
you have
really,
to.
no.
You have to work for it.
Yeah. Well, actually, so there is a couple ways. You can get a rare candy as a rare loot drop from chests, and it works just like a Pokemon thing. You gain a level when you eat it, and then experience bottles technically. We Pokemon now.
Logic. I just came up with a problem about the experience. Do clerics trade experience bottles?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. No. They're all nerfed.
All right.
Yeah,
I got very concerned for a second because
Oh. Yeah. I should actually mention that. Villagers don't work very well outside of villages anymore. Basically, if you take a villager out and try to make a villager farm, they all are going to have decreased trade rates and less good items. So it is
Keep them in your village.
keep them in the village.
Don't steal villagers and make a slave bunker like I've
Slave
seen in
market.
season
but
4.
it's just they work for each other, and it's like
They work in a
It's like-
1x1 area.
yeah, because they like it that way.
Because they like it that way. Oh yeah, I mean you can have them
Because
in
I
there
told them to.
because I told them to. There are protected villages, so you don't have to worry about them. And if they start losing villagers because I don't know, murder, we'll replace them. Me, who put a stack of bottles of enchanting in my time capsule, I actually don't think you did, Zabian. I'm sorry, I don't think you did actually. I've just recently went through all of the time capsules, and I don't think I saw any bottles of enchanting.
Some
Ooh.
in mine.
There's some in yours.
All I put was my books.
Yeah, I didn't have one. I think Random gave his away.
What a nice guy.
Oh yeah, it is Khan's birthday today, isn't it? Happy birthday, Khan.
Happy birthday.
Come on, Piddles,
to
sing.
you.
But yeah, I believe that is back to stone. No, that would have been prehistoric survival. You guys voted for this.
So sad.
So sad.
I know. I keep suggesting it to everybody, but nobody.
It happens every time. People are like, well, "What about the other one?"
But what about your SCP
Yeah.
one has lost like 3 times now, right?
Yeah.
No, it's only been on twice, I think.
Season 3 was SCP. The vote for season 3, vote for season 4, vote for season 5.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It has.
Actually, that would mean Prehistoric Survival also got that. Probably. I don't know. We could look back or not. We love
Yeah.
fantasy.
Season 3 the vote? I don't think it was. 'Cause
I don't
voted
know.
for the space one for season 3.
That's right, yeah. I don't remember. I'm going to keep being the mod that never shows up until events.
It's okay.
I'm sad about that. How about a Havens Gaming podcast? There's
We've
so
been
many
trying.
questions.
We've been trying.
That's actually what this is kind of for. This whole set right here is actually for podcasts. This is officially the first podcast, technically.
And
Yeah, we're going to be using these. Yeah, Haven podcast about everything Havens Gaming. Exactly. So that's what this is for. We will be updating. You can see above my head, we have the Orbs of Origin, signifying our SMP, and then the Totem of Undying, signifying our hardcore server. And then I put a lot of thought into this. The different eras of seasons. The Diamond, the Emerald, the Redstone, and the Amethyst blocks for seasons 1 through 4. But yeah, we'll be doing
Really crazy
podcasts.
time.
Yeah, I forgot season 5. Lapis.
Well, it's not here yet. You know,
That's true. That's true.
it's not here
but-
yet.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a podcast with this.
As long as the cats stay.
As long as the cats stay fine. If we have 4 hosts though, the cats have to move.
Aw.
Yeah, I'll
They
get
can be
like
in the middle.
they can be in the middle. They can be in the middle.
Is there anything? Actually, I wanted to ask this. Is there anything you'd like to see? Like, we kind of went over the mods, so they're kind of not like final, but they are kind of like final. But like anything you'd like to see, lore wise, or like story wise, or like
Ooh,
things
wait,
you
beer.
enjoyed. Things,
Oh, oh, wait, beer.
things you enjoyed in the past seasons that you'd like to stay, just for like future reference, like for seasons down the road.
I think the beer is actually against TOS if we bring it up.
Oh, oops, my bad.
Bubbly
there's
water.
a cooking mod that involves drinking.
It involves distilling and spices and
Yes.
juice.
Yes.
Yes. Can you put a pic of staff on the wall? I
Yeah,
actually
no.
like that idea. I like that idea.
Put it on the wall, like right behind you.
Yeah, I think we need posters in here. We need some posters in here.
We need to put the season like posters all in.
That
there.
is, yes, that's true. That is true. I would love Pixelmon informations. This is just. Do we want to talk about Pixelmon?
I think we could save that to a later podcast episode.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
So sorry.
So, but I think that's going to be the end of our little Havens podcast. I don't know if that's a good name.
Direct.
Slash direct.
Yeah.
But yeah, any last words, you guys?
We're working very hard. So sorry for the silence.
Sorry for the silence. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been working on just getting the kingdoms set up mostly.
Yeah.
Kingdoms and levels for the different mods.
Yeah. There's been a lot of work behind this version with the skill sets and everything,
And the story.
and the story. Yes. So
We want to make sure it's good.
yeah. Alrighty, we're gonna see you guys. Let me see. Can I wave? Can I wave? Probably not.
You can keep talking and then you'll wave.
Yeah, just hi bye. 12 minutes after my lunch ended.
I can do this.
You could do angry face. Angry face.
I can be angry.
I'm sorry.
I can just spit my soy sauce.
Alright, guys. See ya.
Thank you for
guys.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you August 1st for
Yep.
season 5.
Yeah, we'll announce another Haven podcast in the server announcements, so keep an eye out for that.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.